As someone who's reviewed lots of Garmin watches over the years, I was really excited to get my hands on the Garmin Cirqa. I've spent a week with the fitness tracker, wearing it constantly during sleep, exercise, and rest to determine how comfortable it is in everyday life, and measuring it against an electrical heart rate monitor and other wearables to determine accuracy. Most importantly, I'm determining if the Cirqa is good value and whether you should buy it. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Before we get into today's review, make sure to scan this QR code to become a TechRadar member. Membership gives you access to articles, comments, rewards, badges, and more exclusive perks. The Garmin Cirqa fitness tracker costs $200 in the US and £180 in the UK. There's no subscription fee, at least no mandatory one, but certain features like Garmin Coach are locked behind the Garmin Connect paywall in the app, which costs an extra $7 or pounds per month. Annual subscriptions save you a little extra, and a bicep band comes at an additional cost. You can get along just fine without the subscription though. Garmin Connect is a comprehensive app and isn't as stripped back as the Google Health app that you use with the Fitbit Air. However, the Cirqa is also twice the price of the Fitbit. For most people, it's better value than Whoop, which requires an annual subscription, and with 2 years of the cheapest Whoop subscription, you could buy a cheap Garmin running watch like the Forerunner 55 second-hand, as well as a Cirqa, and alternate between the two as you need. While serious athletes, such as CrossFit and High Rocks enthusiasts, will want Whoop's vast swathes of metrics and AI-powered workout builders, the Cirqa's subscription-free tier is much more affordable. Cirqa's value and market positioning sits between the premium Whoop and the very affordable Fitbit. For people who are active and want a distraction-free tracker, but don't necessarily need the over-optimization that comes with Whoop's super advanced metrics. The Garmin Cirqa is a simple design. A fabric band with 4 color options wrapped around a plastic puck with Garmin's Elevate V4 heart rate sensor. The puck is slightly curved to mimic the wrist's shape, and, true to form for Garmin, it includes a tactile button on the side to start and stop workouts. The design is very simple, and the button is the only way to interact with the puck. It's very comfortable to wear, weighing only 21 grams, and I'll be honest, I often forgot I was wearing it during the week. That made wearing it for sleep and exercise incredibly painless, and the band is very soft to the touch. I've always been a fan of the Garmin Connect app, and its design is really comprehensive. It can be difficult to navigate at first, due to the breadth of information on offer, meaning some stats and features get lost in the mix, but once you're used to it, it's very comprehensive. There are very few interactive features on the Garmin Cirqa puck itself. You can start and stop workouts, or stop an alarm with the button, but that's more or less it. However, in terms of the information the Cirqa collects and shows you in the app, it's actually very comprehensive. The Garmin Cirqa tracker collects information such as sleep stages, heart rate variability, pulse ox, and provides Garmin's training readiness and body battery scores. Garmin's Sleep Coach feature can recommend bedtimes and sleep length, letting you know if you're in a sleep deficit, and Smart Wake Alarm, using the device's haptic sensors, buzzes on your wrist in a light sleep stage to wake you within a pre-prescribed window. Automatic activity detection means the Cirqa quietly records activities lasting longer than 15 minutes, even walks, which become more accurate if you amend the detected activities in the Garmin Connect app, including extending or trimming their duration. Alternatively, you can simply press the button to start a timed activity, and again, amend it in the app. While you won't get advanced running features like many Garmin watches, such as cadence, stride length, and so on, you still get more generic training information like heart rate, VO2 max, and training load, which can tell you if you're under or over training. I tested the Garmin Cirqa for 1 week, performing several workouts compared against a Polar H10 electrical heart rate monitor, tracking my sleep and draining the battery. If you're working out 3 or 4 times a week and enabling auto detection for walks, runs, and other activities, it lasts around a solid week between charges. I topped mine up on day 7 of testing. It recorded my sleep well and correctly identified wake-up times in the middle of the night and in the early hours of the morning. If I slept well or went to bed early, the Cirqa correctly identified this, and the numbers matched my energy levels and perceived sleep quality. When it comes to measuring workout accuracy, while there's no GPS to draw from other than piggybacking off my phone, the Cirqa closely matched my heart rate monitor during most workouts. There was one instance in which it was an average of 10 BPM off during a 40-minute strength session in the gym, but other workouts cleaved very closely within 2 to 3 BPM of accuracy. My guess is that if the workout were longer, it would have evened out. I'd say, like other Garmin devices using the Elevate V4, the Cirqa is generally accurate enough for anybody who doesn't need elite level metrics using Garmin's Elevate V5. But even record breaker Sebastian Sawe was spotted using a 4 on a 55, which still uses a V4. I can't overstate how nice it is to wear though. I actually found the fabric more comfortable than the Whoop's band. The tactile button gave me a sense of certainty in my workout recording, and I didn't have to open the app manually to start a workout like the Fitbit Air if I wanted to make sure it's accurate. The haptics are nice and strong too. For me, it's a winner. There is a value issue here. For what it is, it's not cheap, and I do lament that coaching features are locked behind a paywall on top of the upfront cost.
It's almost the same price as the 470, using the same heart rate sensor while packing a lot fewer features.
However, it's definitely better value than the Whoop, and I much prefer the Garmin Connect app to the Google Health one. It's really comfortable and easy to wear day to day, despite being higher profile and heavier than the Fitbit Air. And as a regular Garmin user, I'm happy to continue wearing it even after the testing period has elapsed. So, what do you think? Is this a Whoop killer in the discrete fitness tracker market? Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to subscribe for more tech reviews, news, and how-tos.